facebook.com/World Cup. Sponsored by Travelex.
Yes, good luck with that. Well, Germany, Brazil, we know are through, Robbie and Ali. Who can you add to that as possible winners? Realistic winners.
Realistically, I think Spain, but you never know about Korea. I mean, they've been probably the unknown team of the tournament so far. They've been brilliant. I mean, the fans get behind them. They've been pacey, they've been strong, they've been aggressive.
I think as well, you've got to throw Senegal in the equation. They've already beaten the world champions France. They've shown that they, don't fear anybody through name and reputation. The other big point for me is Andy Townsend hasn't tipped them, so there's a great chance.
You're not dismissing Turkey here, are you?
I am.
Senegal, you are.
Yeah, I'm all
for what reason?
I just don't think they've got the little bit of class that will determine.
Temperament?
No, I don't think so much temperament. I think a little bit of class. You look at Brazil, Spain, and Germany. They've all got class in different areas. I would love to see from a football even point of view. I would like to see Brazil win.
You're out of control with that hairdo, you know.
Townsend shattered my confidence. I'm a beaten man. I'm on the ropes.
Yeah, let's finish with England. Would you agree that it's been a great opportunity missed?
I think so. I think had they beaten Brazil today, they would have a good chance to win the tournament. But the good thing from England's point of view, I don't think they've been kidded. You listen to Owen and Sheringham when people they know today they were beaten by a better side.
Michael Owen said that, didn't he? That was nice to hear that.
It's part of a learning process as well. We've talked about the age, and I think Gary touched on it. It's about now understanding that when England get one up, how to, keeping the ball. I think that's been the biggest criticism over the number of games, not kept the ball well enough. If they can add that to the game, then we know these match winners in there.
Yeah, Sven and Portugal, 2004.
Yeah, I think he's done okay. I really think he's done okay. He's not, by any stretch of imagination, he's not convinced everybody.
From where he started, he's done well.
Of course he has. I don't think he's convinced everybody yet. I mean, I think there'll be maybe a couple of people having a wee snipe.
There'll be a few, but again, you've got to think what can be added to this. You've got Joe Cole, more experience, Carrick, Defoe at West Ham. People who come into the frame. Gerrard, who's been a big miss. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Okay, well. Highlights tonight of both today's World Cup quarterfinals. That's with Gabby from 8 o'clock, and tomorrow we'll find out who will play Brazil in the semi-final. It's surprise package Senegal against Turkey, live on ITV1 from 12:20. Robbie, Ali, thank you very much as always. So then the Germans have said Auf Wiedersehen to the United States, while the Japanese are preparing to say sayonara to England. Bye-bye.
The World Cup on ITV, sponsored by Travelex.
The Opera Babes single One Fine Day, ITV's World Cup theme music, is released on Monday and is also available on the CD Beyond Imagination.
It's the season of Bond films that's sure to raise eyebrows.
You're that secret agent!
My name is Bond.
Spy more.
James Bond.
Fly more.
James. To my friends.
Kiss more.
Oh, James.
Kill more. Chase more. Race more. Thrill more. Roger more.
I think he's attempting re-entry, sir.
00 Heaven starts with Live and Let Die, Wednesday at 8, ITV1.
Aye, you know what I mean. So good. Right, hold on here. Hello? Sarah?
Babysitter.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, put her on. Hello, Brittany. It's Daddy. You what? She's having nightmares. About the wardrobe monsters. There's no such thing as wardrobe monsters. It's the burglars that break in through the window. That's what you want to be worried about. Sweet dreams. She's gone. 2 more lambooners here. What?
You could be among the 1 million or more people in the UK with fungal nail infection. Often a consequence of athlete's foot, many people don't realise they have it. Nails, usually toenails, become discoloured, thick and brittle. This infection can spread to other parts of the body and to other people.
For a free booklet about feet, nails and fungal infection, call Stepwise now. Because if you've got this, you need to contact this. Call Stepwise free on 0800 056 50 55.
And a rude boy come and check out one.
One day, you'll be able to send and receive music on your mobile. Nokia, connecting people.
Ah, hello. 4 men with tattoos burying money in a hole in the woods. What a fantastic idea. Hang on. 4 of you, 1 of me. I make that Pimm's a clock, don't you? Wowza! Somebody's trust fund matured. You boys are loaded.
Now, Harry, you haven't seen a hole, you haven't seen no money.
Ah, tax man. You're just like my father. 10 of you, 1 of me. You don't mind sharing glasses?
It's better than cleaning your teeth, better than barbecuing your sausages, and almost as good as stroking your kitchen wallpaper. It's got him in it, it's got him in it, and together they look like this. There's loads of prizes, special guests, oh, and it's live. Anton Deck's Saturday Night Takeaway, Saturday, 7:15. Here we go. Love it.
Senegal are the talk of the World Cup.
Against all the odds and all football logic, Senegal have reached the World Cup quarter-finals. But they now face an inspired Turkey for a place in the semi-finals.
Turkey strike first, and they'll be celebrating from the Black Sea to the Bosphorus.
Senegal play Turkey.
Well, we're back on track this afternoon here on Carlton with CITV getting underway at 3:20. In a couple of minutes, Anna Maria Ash rounds up the latest stories for us in London today. First, an ITV News summary with Shuli Ghosh.
Good afternoon. England players and fans alike have been nursing their disappointment today after their team crashed out of the World Cup. Michael Owen's early goal gave them hope, but 2 in quick succession from Brazil saw them to victory. Afterwards, captain David Beckham said it just wasn't England's day. But for some, notably goalkeeper David Seaman, it was all too much, a feeling echoed by millions of supporters watching here in the UK. In today's other World Cup quarter-final, England's arch-rivals Germany won through. A goal just before half-time from Michael Ballack earned them a 1-0 win against America. In other news, 6 people were injured today in Spain as 2 car bombs exploded. Among the injured in the first bombing in Fuengirola were 4 British holidaymakers. No one was injured in the second attack in Marbella. That's it. I'm back with Nicholas Owen and the ITV Evening News at 6:30.
It's the most important meal of the day. Yet around 10% of children leave for school without eating breakfast.
You can't really be bothered to do work. You're like thinking about food because you're like really hungry and you need the energy from the food.
Yeah. Research shows that children who go to school on an empty stomach often find it hard to pay attention in lessons and perform poorly in tests and exams.
Please, I have some toast, please.
The club not only encourages pupils to start the day with a healthy breakfast, but also offers children the chance to brush up on literacy and computer skills.
It's fun because the teachers make it even funnier and fun to work.
Recent research shows that eating breakfast improves children's problem-solving abilities.
It has 60 minutes. Helena. Excellent.
Concentration levels, visual perception and creative thinking. But are there other benefits?
I think that they've formed friendship groups that they otherwise wouldn't have formed because they're a small number. They've got to know each other very well. I've seen their confidence increase dramatically.
If you're interested in opening a breakfast club at your school, or would just like more information, find out how at our website, itv.com/Carlton London.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Anna Maria Ash. This is London Today. We start with some news just in. An open verdict has been recorded at the inquest into the death of Harry Stanley, the East London man shot dead by police who thought the table leg he was carrying was a gun. Earlier, his family had stormed out, vowing to take their case to the High Court after the coroner refused to give a jury the option of returning a verdict of unlawful killing. This comes the day after he'd allowed the jury to hear Mr. Stanley's criminal record. Now to the story on everyone's mind, England's exit from the World Cup at the hands of Brazil. The capital came to a standstill as millions tuned in for the early kick-off. But despite Londoners' hopes, it all ended in disappointment. Christopher Peacock reports.
It was fun while it lasted, but it's over. Brazil remain the favourites to win the World Cup.
The dream died at 9:24. 2,000 Londoners who gathered to watch in Trafalgar Square gave up on the full English breakfast and politely applauded the Lionhearts, who in the end weren't quite good enough on the day. England, who've never beaten Brazil in the World Cup, will not be lifting the trophy this time. The glory trail is over, and it showed on the faces of the fans who for 3 weeks had basked in the hope that the team could repeat the success of '66. But it ended with good grace.
And your football team is Pucker. Top notch. They will win the World Cup.
Gutted, absolutely gutted. Gutted, really gutted. Still the better team on the day. They deserve the win. It's much I hate to say it.
It had all started with such promise. Michael Owen's cracking goal in the 23rd minute kept the hope alive, and the fans cheered their team to the echo. This was supposed to be England's day of destiny, and Londoners responded to the call, packing pubs and clubs for the quarter-final showdown. But as the minutes ticked by in the second half, the tension became palpable. England was not going to make it into the semi-final. Brazil's second goal, which gave them victory, was sweet music in the Madrid bar, the Brazilian fans' London support base. Primary children at the Victory School in Southwark hoped the England team could live up to their school's name. These children were hardly born when the last World Cup was played.
I thought England played really well, like it was a good match, but Brazil come over in the end.
Despite the gloom and despondency, the England team will return home to a hero's welcome. Their performance has brought credit to a country which has surprised itself with the spirit in which the game has been watched and played. This is England's last hurrah until the next World Cup in Germany. In Trafalgar Square, this is Christopher Peacock for London Today.
A member of a gang who savagely beat 2 policemen in South London has been sentenced to 2 years for violent disorder. Dean Hawkins from Tooting was amongst a group of men who assaulted the officers in Morden last September. Hay Gordon reports.
Thanks to a CCTV camera, we can see just how dangerous life can be for a London police officer. A group of men have been drinking at a wine bar in Morden. One of them comes out to urinate against the police station. 2 police officers come to investigate. They're surrounded by the suspect's drunken mates. A disagreement turns vicious. 3 of them beat up the 2 officers with almost unbelievable ferocity, with this result. 2 of the thugs, William Matthews and his father Terence, had already been sentenced to 2 years each at Kingston Crown Court. Today, the same sentence was given to the third one, Dean Hawkins. The police didn't think it was enough.
I'm not happy with the sentence at all. I think it's too lenient for this type of offence, and it sends out a wrong message to people.
Remarkably, the 2 officers who were so badly beaten were back on duty the following day. Even more remarkably, note the total absence of any inclination on the part of the bystanders to help the officers. This is Hay Gordon for London Today.
Mayor Livingston's been given permission to launch another court action to try to block the government's part privatisation of the Underground. He's worried safety would suffer under PPP, but tube bosses are confident they've a good case. The Mayor and his Transport Supremo, Bob Kiley, failed in a similar action last year, but a new 4-day hearing will now begin on July the 23rd. The government recently announced it was pressing ahead with the £16 billion investment plan, despite opposition. We'll have more on that story in London Tonight at 6 o'clock, plus more reaction to how the capital took England's defeat by Brazil, and veteran crooner Andy Williams tells us about teaming up with Essex girl Denise Van Outen in his latest bid for chart success. We'll have those stories and much more for you at 6 o'clock. Do join us then. Bye-bye.
Carlton Weather is sponsored by Admiral. Admiral, car insurance for all weathers.
Good afternoon. Well, the weather's not so bad in London today. 1 or 2 light showers around, but sunny spells for most of us as well. Temperatures are up around 21. Overnight tonight, quite a bit of cloud around for much of the night. Patchy rain threatening the south of the region, but for many of us it's a dry and quite mild night. Temperatures between 13 and 15. A bit mixed again tomorrow, but much of the day will be dry. Again, the threat of some light rain at times in the far south, an odd shower elsewhere, but still some sunny spells and a high of 19.
Carlton Weather is sponsored by Admiral, insuring you in all weathers.
Exam time is tough. After years of studying and preparation, all that hard work comes down to just a few weeks of intensive exams. Revision is essential, but with all the pressure, it's not easy to keep up concentration and motivation.
Some children and young people take exams very seriously. They've often heard the message from school or from potential employers or from society generally that perhaps puts too much emphasis on exams, and so they often get very anxious, they often get very depressed.
Watching your child struggle with the pressure of an immense workload can be just as stressful for you as it is for them.
Very often the parent or carer is saying to the child, you know, don't work so hard, give yourself more space, go out with your friends, take time out.
Many parents feel powerless as they watch their child wrestle with test papers and endless revision notes.
And the one place where they can get some support and safety is at home from their parents.
For more information on how to support your child through their exams, go to our website, itv.com/Carlton London.
CITV. It's Friday afternoon. I'm Lee, and the weekend starts here. We've got loads to come this afternoon, but first, Jack and Buddy find a treasure map in today's Dream Street.
Jumping for joy with Milky Bar, sponsors of Dream Street.
Joining the fun, Dream Street, the magic's begun. Dream Street, full of surprise. Dream Street, get streetwise. Another sunny day and we're ready to play. Buddy's here, hip hip hooray! Daisy Do-Right is on patrol. Hopper on his wheels are ready to roll. Dream Street, we're feeling fine. Dream Street, it's magic time! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
It's another day on Dream Street, and as ever, Jack and the Wild Bunch are busy playing.
I'm going to get you! Electric elephants. They've been playing chasey all morning.
I'm going to see what happens.
Of course, with Jack and the Wild Bunch playing, something is bound to go wrong.
Oh no, the big domino's wobbling. It's bubbling. It's fallen over. Oh, Jack.
Oh no, Jack. We better get the big domino back up before anyone notices.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Jack. What's this?
What have they found?
It looks like some sort of map.
Wow! Maybe it's important.
Cool. First I'll get the big domino back up, and then we'll go and show Tech what we found.
Tech is absolutely amazed. Electric elephants!
So what is it, Tech?
It's a very old map of Dream Street.
Now, boring!
And by the look of all these funny marks, it might be a treasure map.
Treasure?
Wow! Come on, Jack. Let's go look for hidden treasure.
Yahoo! Treasure, here we come!
Wait! I only said it might be a treasure map.
We must have to find all the clues to find the treasure, Jack.
Did you hear that, Scarlet? Treasure? Is that a treasure map? Oh, show us.
No way! Everyone knows that you two are the biggest gossips in Dream Street!
How rude! You know, Scarlet, the treasure will be gold or silver. No, no, Amber. It'll be jewels, diamonds, rubies. No, 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 Scarlet. Treasure is always gold or silver. Is not, is two. Is not, is two. Is not, is two. Is
Oh
not,
dear.
is two.
Can't the gossips agree on anything?
Come on, Jack. Let's go search somewhere quieter.
Is two.
Oh, but nothing is ever quiet with Rodney about.
Now, secret treasure. Boy, are you too silly? There's no such thing.
Well, Tech thinks there is. Yeah.
Oh, what does Tech know? He's just a silly old robot with a big head.
Uh-oh. Tech heard that through his tech cam. I am I?
We will find the treasure, Rodney.
I'll bet you, if you don't find any treasure, you both have to wear the silliest hats in Dream Street.
And if we do, then you have to wear the silliest hat for a whole week.
Deal.
Deal.
Buddy starts hunting for clues.
That's strange. It says on the map that Coney Island should be a park. And where Peekaboo Park is, the map shows that there should be a whole lot of buildings. Oh.
Buddy goes to see how Jack is doing.
What are you doing down there, Jack?
I'm digging! Treasure is always buried! Hold on, buddy! I'll come up!
Have you had any luck?
Phew! No!
It's the map. Everything's different on it.
Buddy goes to see Tech again. Dream Street has probably changed a great deal since the map was made.
So how can we find the treasure?
With the magic, of course.
But Tech...
Buddy, do you want to wear a silly hat for a whole week?
Well, no.
Then what's the time, buddy?
It's magic time!
Online and feeling fine! With his magic radar, Buddy searches for the treasure. It's there somewhere.
Is not, is two, is not, is two,
The
is
magic
not.
radar is pointing to...
The puppet in the box! Wow! Show me the treasure! Huh?
Oh, what is it, buddy? Is it treasure?
I don't know.
It's useless rubbish. You lose the bet.
Let's ask Tech. He'll know if it's treasure or not.
They all wait for Tech's decision. I would say that it's Shahoozy wants it.
What?
A Sharpooby tuffs it?
No, a Shahoozy wants it. It's treasure of the very best kind.
Rodney, you lose. You have to wear the silly hat.
All right, Springhead, I know. Oh, drats.
Hold on, Tech. You made that Shahoozy What's-It stuff up, didn't you?
I have no idea what it is, buddy. But I wanted to see Rodney wear a silly hat.
Is not, is two, is not, is two, is not.
Big Bad Rodney is having to wear a very frilly, flowery hat.
Stupid bet, stupid hat.
I think it's a lovely hat, Rodney. It's got very pretty flowers.
Oh, my lights! Oh, very pretty, Rodney. It's the funniest thing I have ever seen.
I don't believe it. At last, the gossips have stopped arguing.
Oh, no, Scarlet. It was much funnier when Jack landed in Ice Cool's ice cream. Was not. Was too. Was not.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear, indeed. And Dream Street will, of course, return to CITV next week. But now it's time to introduce the lovely, the gorgeous, the magical Stephen Mulhern.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
You're right. Listen, let's tell you what's coming up today. Jam-packed day full of great shows. We've got the S Club 7 lot. They're going to be here, going back to the 50s once again. Also, we've got Grizzly Tales for Goose and Kids and Horrible Histories. But coming up next on CITV, it's the lovely Angelina Ballerina.
Dream Street, sponsored by Milky Bar.
What are you hiding?
Oh, nothing. Oh.
Oh. Who's that pretty Valentine for?